my head in front of his foot. And as I bring my head in front of his foot, I'm going to slide my foot all the way through his legs. Okay? So I'm trying to do this slow. I'll keep the lapel the whole time. But as I swing, I bring my head in front of his foot. It's a common mistake to try and bring your head around the outside while you do this. This is going to slow you down. You end up like an upside down koala. And you're not really going to be able to in a strong position. So I bring my head in front of his leg. I keep my foot on the lapel the whole time. So if I miss, or for whatever reason I can't get my 50-50, I can always disengage back into my intermediary lapels. Here, 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 all of this stuff. Controlling. And then I can look for it again. Here, head in front, shooting my leg through. To the far hip first, but then I bring it across to lock up 50-50. And then I would turn all the way. This traps his foot, so he can't step to maintain his balance to this direction, and I would eventually be able to bring him to his butt. So here we are, we landed in the 50-50. From this position, you need to learn how to escape and control the 50-50 so it's on your terms, because you don't want to ever be locked in the 50-50 and feel like you're the one who can't get out when you put yourself there. So normally the best idea is just to come on top. So if you're on top, you're going to be winning. So at least you got 2 points here. Just a really basic 50-50 break for your mind. We're not going to go into super detail on it because 50-50 is not a lapel. You just bring both your arms, or one arm under both his feet. So I bring my arm under both his feet, and I'm just going to hoist this up, and as I hoist, I catch them in my right hand and start driving it towards his face, like this, here, until eventually I can just step my foot out. Just a simple break for you. So again, one more time, the tricky part is inverting all the way to the position. So I'm playing my guard, whatever, I decide I want to attack, or he's being crazy. I swing, bring my head in front, and snake my foot through. Once I snake my foot through, I'm bringing it across his hip and figure four. If you want, you can stay here. I actually like to do a lot of attacks from this position. I just bring my foot underneath and start to go to the pants, and then find myself in crab ride positions here. So that's another option you can do. You can kick them away, stand up with the pants, like wheelbarrow style, and attack his back in other ways. So that's another good offensive strategy, is spinning underneath to the 50-50 and then working on some attacks from there. So this time we're going to sew some things together, bring it all in a little bit tighter for your understanding. This time we're actually going to set up the squid guard. Just so you understand what the squid guard is, I'm just going to give a slight breakdown of it and a little bit of the control points because it's so close to what we're already doing. There will be a squid guard section later on in the course, but this is just the very, very, very tip of the iceberg as far as what the control is. Just so you can use it as a defensive position as well, because it's one of the easiest lapel guards to get to because of the nature of the foot under off balance that we've been doing, and how quickly you can get to it just with one single grip switch. So we won't spend a ton of time on it, but you'll have this for your mind for later on. And it'll tie things nicely together once we reach that point. So, to set up the squid guard, the most common and easiest way is from this same foot under off balance. My right hand is the free hand and it's going to underhook like this. Now, what's nice about the squid guard is you don't actually need to generate any force at all. I don't have to off balance him if I don't want to. All I have to do, and it's really this simple, is pass the lapel grip from my left hand to my right hand. I pass it like this and catch. Notice I don't pass it with my palms up. My palms are not facing each other. My right palm is facing the ceiling, my left palm is facing me, so they're opposite. I pass it to my hand, and then, this is the key, I face him again. I go back to the center point, here. And now I have this super strong grip underneath his knee, as you see right here. What this does is it securely locks my foot in place past his hip so that he cannot effectively pass my guard until he gets my foot out of this loop, or he breaks the grip on the lapel. Because where can he go? Even if he knee cuts me, no matter how far he drives in, my foot is blocking his hip. If he tries to go this way, my foot is still there. And as long as I can keep my foot in that grip, I'm going to be pretty secure. So just holding this position is probably one of your best intermediary lapel positions. Once you can get here, you've closed the circuit. You're no longer in the in-between zone. You're not in limbo. It doesn't require any hip dexterity or movement anymore. This is what you've been working for. Once you get here, it's easy. So be on the lookout for this grip. Try and get it as much as possible because it's one of the best lapel guard attacks there is. Just the nature of this. And what's nice about it too,